Hey, what is going on, guys? It is ISNoob6 here and welcome to another video on the channel. Today's video is going to be about Deadlock. Yeah, it's going to be me telling you guys how I feel about the game so far. I've been playing it for a really long time. I actually got invited by a friend quite early on in the alpha build, and I really do enjoy the game. And today I'm going to be telling you guys how I feel about the game, what things I like, things I don't like. And let's just say this is pretty much going to be the opposite of the Spectre Divide video, where basically there's a lot of things I don't like about Spectre Divide, and there's only like a few things I do like about it. But this game is different. There's a lot I like about it and very few things I don't like about it. So yeah, let's get straight into that. But before I get into the topic of this video, guys, please leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video, as I'm trying to really grow my channel out here. It would really help out if you just do that. Subscribing is free anyways, but I'm not gonna force you guys to subscribe if you guys don't want to, but it'll really help me out basically. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. So I'm going to address this for those of you who do not know what Deadlock is. Deadlock is Valve's up-and-coming third-person competitive shooter that is a mix of TF2, Overwatch, and Dota 2. The gameplay is more like a Moba, so it's more like a third-person Moba rather than a hero shooter like Overwatch. If you play this game like a hero shooter like Overwatch or Paladins or Marvel Rivals, you're probably going to regret that because, I've invited many of my friends to the alpha test and most of them had given up on the game because they found it too difficult for them, probably because they're playing it wrong. When I first started playing the game, I found it very difficult as well because I was just going in and dying and I just wasn't having a lot of fun. But when I started playing the game like a MOBA, it became a lot easier. I started dying less and now I really enjoyed the game. There are loads of players in the game right now, and if for some reason you guys don't have an invite to the game, because you need to be invited to play this game, drop your Steam profile link down in the comments below and I'll add you guys up and send an invite so that we can all enjoy the game together. Right, so first off, let's talk about the things that I don't like about the game, because that's probably going to be easier. Unlike the Spectre Divide video, there's only a few things I don't like about the game. So first of all, one thing I don't like about the game is, the balancing of the characters. But the thing about that is that it's going to be like that for almost every game you play. Because this game is still in the alpha phase, so you can't expect huge balancing things to happen right now, because the reason why it's in alpha phase is so that all the players can play the game and give feedback on how the game is, how the characters are and stuff like that, right? And balancing will come later on when the game is getting closer to being fully released or when the game is already released. Though I think one of the major character changes was Lily, they changed the ultimate and how it works, and also they sort of nerfed Shiv because Shiv was super overpowered. Yeah, so that's the main point of the alpha. So balancing a character isn't something that I really actually dislike. It's something that I understand, but where it is right now, there's some characters that need a bit of tweaking so that they don't really just destroy everybody in the game. Another thing that I don't like about the game is the small FPS bug that appears here and there, but again, it's in the alpha stage, so things like bugs are to be expected. But the FPS bug, I guess, sometimes is not something game-breaking, but it's more on the unfortunate side of things for me. My FPS drops from about 200 FPS all the way down to 40, and it just stays there. It is annoying, yes, but things like this will be fixed before the full release, so this isn't really something to be bothered by too much. The final thing that I don't like about the game is the lack of maps. Playing the same map over and over again can be boring for some people, but it hasn't become boring for me yet because I haven't actually been bothered by the whole same map thing, but I can see people getting bored of the game due to the unchanging map. But this is something that might change in the future because, again, this is only an alpha build. And yeah, that's pretty much all the things I dislike about the game, things that are expected in an alpha. So let's go get on to the things that are more important, the things that I like about the game. The first thing I like about this game is the super fast queue times. Unlike Spectre Divide, which is kind of slow, I basically find games instantly in Deadlock, and Deadlock is an invite-only game, while Spectre Divide is a fully released game, so the queue times don't really make much sense to me. This, of course, entirely depends on the region you are in. Also, I promise I am not hating on Spectre Divide. I do enjoy the game. It's just that I'm playing both of these games side by side a lot right now, and so yeah, I'm sort of in a way comparing them, even though these games are not really comparable. They're different games, but they both have big names like Valve and Shroud. So yeah, I kind of expected the queue time to be really fast in Spectre Divide, but it just wasn't, and I guess I'm just disappointed by that. The second reason why I like Deadlock are the characters. The characters in the game are all fun to play and are either good or overpowered, hence the balancing that is needed. But there are no bad characters in the game, only good and fun ones. My favorite characters in the game right now are Warden and Lash, just because they're super good and they're super fun. All the characters have different purposes, like tanks with a lot of health, DPS characters that obviously do a lot of DPS, and then characters that do damage over time, like burning and bleeding. But every character has its purpose and there's a wide variety of them and they're all really fun to play. You can even select characters with the green thumbs up for, heroes that are easy to play for new players. Although I don't really agree with all the characters with the green thumbs up, but every character is super fun and definitely worth trying out. Third reason to why I really like this game has also something to do with the characters, and that is the character selection. When you want to queue for a game, you have to pick at least 3 characters with different priorities, yellow being normal priority and purple being high priority, before you can queue for a game. The reason why I like this system is because it stops the one-trick players from constantly locking into one character every single time. Valve wants players to be able to play a variety of characters rather than just crutching on a single character. I don't normally hear people complain about this system, but the people who do complain are probably those Valorant Instalock Jet and Reyna players. The fourth reason to why I like this game is the range, or the sandbox mode. You can jump into the sandbox mode and try out any character you like and get to know their abilities for each character and to see which character suits you. You can also mess around the sandbox and give yourself 0 cooldown abilities and just jump around doing stupid stuff like what I'm doing in the clip here. There's also a secret T-posing bug in the range, or the sandbox, which I got once on stream, but I have no idea how to recreate that bug. To add upon the sandbox point, you can also use the sandbox mode to test out any build for any character, like I'm doing in this clip, to either see which public build you like best, or to create a build of your own. I will talk more about this in the next and final point. The final reason why I like this game is the browser build tab, where if you have no idea what the hell to buy for your character, just browse and copy somebody else's build. When you find a build you like, you can just save it as your favorite, and it will show up in your favorites tab. This makes it so much easier for new players that don't understand what items are good for specific characters in the game, and it also helps us regular players like me, who are just too lazy to make a build for ourselves. You can test every build in the sandbox mode, which makes that even better and easier for you to decide what build you want to go with. Alternatively, you can also create your own build and share it with other people if you're experienced and confident in your skill in a certain character and want to share it with the public. Anyways guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a sub and a like. If there's anything you agree or disagree with in the video, feel free to leave a comment down below. I read every comment ASAP and I would love to know what you guys think about Deadlock. Thanks for watching and stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!